Hello everybody, it's CraftyKim62 here, and this is a project I've made for my 40th school reunion, and it was from 1978 when we left to 2018. We've just had our reunion a couple of weeks ago, and I'm meeting up with a friend today who organised the reunion, and I've made her a memory book. I used the papers from Craft Consortium, and it is the Eastern Influences, and I've used our tie colour was black and red, so I've used the black papers to break up the black and red card that I've used. So these are the ones that I've used here for the main papers in the memory book. So that is from Craft Consortium, and it's Eastern Influences. I've started off at the front, and I've used the Tonic number 2 album maker for the base and the main element of the album. It came with a memories die as well, so I've used that. These are just ones from my stash. These are spellbinders, numbers. It's the circus, but it's befitting with the 1970s numbering and lettering of the time. And these are quite old, so I don't think they'll be available. But these are about 17 years old, so they're all probably out of date now. But I've used the matte and layers from the Tonic system for the initial papers, and this is one of the papers from the Eastern Influences. I've put little red gems onto where it is highlighting things, and this is just a strong ribbon to use as my closure. I haven't tied it yet because I didn't want any marks in it, and you'll see the black and red influences of the ribbon sticking out of the side. So that is the first page, the beginning page. I have left the spine as it is, so there's nothing on the spine, and you open up the book, and the first thing you see is on this side I've put tags in with places to do her journaling of the organisation and of the night. I'll take these out and then pop them back in later. So these are from Heartfelt Creations. So these are the tags from one of their dies. It's, I think it was released about 3 months ago. And this is a envelope die I had in my stash. So I have filled this with an offcut of one of the film strips that I had that fit nicely in there with a curve. And this again is an offcut from something further on in the book that I'll show you, and these came from the die itself, so that is there, and that is the block page there. And then moving over to this side, this came in the bundle for the Tonic number 2 album kit, and so I've done that in alternate, and I'll be giving her the templates for all of the, so she can put little pictures in, or she can use it as journaling notes. Then this is a old type instant camera Polaroid, and I'll give her the templates also to slip in the photos there, and I've just put in remember. And on each page there is 3 tags. So she'll have 9 large tags, so that gives you a good view of the papers, so that everything else could pop. and on each side I've done journaling pages so that she can write all of the names, and because she got handed by a few of the teachers and some of my fellow pupils photographs from years ago on school trips and various events in school. Moving on to the next one, I've used dye from my stash, and I've used the Tonic index card maker to make indexes from there, and again I've put plenty of journaling spaces for her to complete. And then again I've used a larger tag, and again I have done lots of journaling sides and places to put the photographs. As one teacher, he gave her about 300 photographs of just our year, so that is, she's busy sifting through those, and she's found some of me, so hopefully I'll be able to get copies of those. And then I've put larger ones in, and you can see that I've kept the black and red of our tie all the way through with a seam binding ribbon. This one is just from my stash, so this die is, again, it's just from my stash that's years old. You can see the full background of the papers, and I've made a little concertina fold corners so the tags can fit in, because I wanted her to have as much photo space and journaling space as possible. Again, in this section we've got the tags. This one I've left totally blank because at our year end we had our photographs, so this one is totally blank, and it has I'm hoping that she's going to put the large photograph of our class. We had towards the end we were all moved into the same class, and for our O-levels, that's how old I am, we did O-levels in those days. So again, I'll just show you that one and that one. So moving over, I've duplicated, because if you can see we've got a centimetre gap between, so we can build up the depth within the pages. So again, to balance it out, I've put in another corner set just here for all of the tags that we're working on. Again, I have used the film strip at alternate angles. Again, more tags for the journaling to be done with photographs added to the front. And in this little one is the Tonic memory book. It's the little one for the memory keeper. So when you open it up, there's plenty of spaces to put photographs and journaling. I've kept this one quite plain, and so she's got lots of spaces to do all of the journaling. And the fold over part, I've put the decorative paper and also added the little flowers in there. So I'll just retidy that so it doesn't come apart and fly all over the place. Again, I've used the red seam binding there. And the file and place tag in the pocket is, it duplicates the front as well, so it's all symmetrical and it looks nice. I had another offcut here to add, so I've added that, and that comes from one of these sections here. I'll just take all of those out so you can see. So you can see that I've used the tab sections, and again lots of spaces there. So I've got, I'll just put that back in. So that is the offcut that I used for making a look like an embossed. And the only thing that I've got to do now is to add my name and address, my name details on the back of there. So that is the memory book complete, and it has a large number of spaces to add lots of journaling, lots of photographs, all sorts of things that she can get her teeth into once she's sorted out all of the photographs. So that is my little project that I've been working on, and I hope you like it. There's lots of spaces. I particularly like the font of the numerics here, because it is the 70s that we went through to school, and it was quite interesting to have connection with all of those people. And the only ones that I've really had contact with is my brother married my classmate, and they were married in 1982, so they have lasted from courting during the school years. So that is, you know, quite interesting there. So I'll just flick through it again for you to see all of that. Particularly like this film roll, so that I hope she finds that interesting as well. And lots of spaces, as I say, for her to put the photographs, do her journaling, and anything that she likes. So thank you very much, everybody. Crafty Kim saying goodbye. Goodbye.